The next coat I'm going to show you is my -40 coat. This is my intense coat. Anyways, this coat, let's see, what is it made of here? Does it say somewhere? Yeah, this one's about 30% wool. There's a lot of other stuff in it though too. Anyways, this coat is really intense. It has a little bit of pillowy kind of fabric in here, and it has this nice metal zipper, which is really good. It's nice and heavy, and it's big, so it doesn't really break that easy. So you see it zips up like that. It has these nice cuffs inside of the already cuffs, so it kind of keeps it's like a ribbed cuff, and it kind of keeps the wrists warm. It also has this intense hood. I kind of call this an Eskimo coat. I know Eskimo isn't really the right word, but you know what I mean. It's like a really intense big coat, and I kind of look like I'm from the north when I wear it, so it's a little ridiculous, and a lot of people just visiting Edmonton would think it's really weird if I'm walking around in this coat, but if you're from Edmonton, oh, you know what I mean. Anyways, so that's that coat. What else do we have here? I also have these mitts. These mitts are good because they stay in your coat. The string mitts that everyone remembers from when they were kids. These are great because they stay in your coat so you don't lose them. Like if you're a student like I am, you tend to lose your mitts a lot when you go class from class because you're just setting them down and then you forget about them until you get outside, and then it's such a shame. Anyways, they're really warm. They're knitted, and then the inside actually has this like fleece, so that's really cool. And they stay on really nice, and they're thick, and they're really, really warm, I've noticed. So these are really great for that. What else? I have lots of different types of scarves, but they're all just kind of like your average scarf, just kind of like that. But I also have this other scarf. This one's a really warm scarf. This is kind of like knitted scarf. What else do I have? Oh, for with that springish coat, the one that's I guess sort of spring, like -2 kind of thing. I have these mitts. And I know a lot of people like make fun of these kind of mitts and think they're just a fashion statement or something. I actually find them really useful because I can use my fingers. And I mean, if your fingers get cold, you can just stick them in your pockets. But these are great because they keep your hands warm, and they're great for like really kind of mild temperatures, like just above 0 or just below 0. It's just around freezing, not very much. So I don't know. These are great mitts for that. Yeah, they're knitted, and the inside is with fleece again. So I mean, they're great. I also have like a bunch of toques and stuff. This is kind of just like with the pom-pom, and then I got just like a more fashionable one. This one. I also have, where did that other one go? Aha! I also have this like really goofy one. No one likes this one, but it's great because it actually covers my ears as well. So that's really great. Oh, I forgot to grab my earmuffs. Earmuffs are a good thing for, I would say, like the mild temperatures, but they're also great actually to put on like a toque, and then you put them on top. And someone actually taught me that from Toronto, and they said that was the thing in Toronto. I don't know if it actually is, but I've never been in there in the winter, so. The other thing I want to show you guys was, okay, so you have your average mitts. Mitts are great for the winter rather than gloves because mitts will keep your fingers all together, and then they can keep warm. But I actually found these really awesome mitts in New York when I went there this Christmas. They're really cool. They're basically your standard like mitt that has the fingers as well. So basically, fingers go in there, and this goes over top. But the special thing about these gloves that I have never been able to find anywhere else is they have a thumb flap, which is so awesome. If anyone knows where else I can get them, that'd be so cool, because if I ever lose these mitts, I'm going to be so sad. Anyways, they have like nice little buttons. You can keep them buttoned up so it's not in your way all the time, but I never do. And yeah, they're knitted as well, and they have the lining again, the fleece lining. So that's really cool. Yeah, so they just like stay on like that. They're good mitts, quality. And they've been, yeah, helping me in this -25. I have yet to test them in -40, but I'm assuming because they're very similar to my rainbow mitts, they're going to be really good. The other things that I use in the winter, oh, I just made this thing, actually. I'm going to post a video on, like, how to make this thing, but it's so cool. Anyways, basically what I did was I knitted, like, sort of like a scarf, but it's not quite a scarf because it's not long enough to be a scarf. It's just long enough. And then I had these old PJ pants I can't really donate because they kind of have like a hole in the crotch and they're just not great. So I took like these PJ pants and I cut up the legs and I sewed it on. Just hand stitched it on there because I don't have a sewing machine, unfortunately. But so I just stitched it on to the knitting. And then I have like a button here and I braided like a little bunch of yarn, and basically this fits on like this, and you just button up the back there, and it fits over your face really great. The great thing about this is I find that scarves are really annoying because they always slip down, and that really gets on my nerves a lot. So if you have it up like this, then it kind of like stays up on your face, because it's buttoned up at the back. And then, like, it's really annoying when you're walking around and the wind's coming at you, but then someone says, oh, hello, and you have to stop and say hi and then pull it down, and then, oh, your scarf, you have to tighten it back up and put it back up, and it's already inside your coat. It's just, like, a complicated thing. I just don't like it. So I have this, like, scarf thing, and I just put it up like this. And, it keeps me warm. It doesn't slide down. It's always, like, up around here. I can pull it down, but it'll still, like, stay up. I can also put it over my nose, keep me warm there. So, yeah, it's been really, really great, because that's one thing I hate about scarves. Anyways, the other great thing about this was I added, like, a little pocket inside here, and that is for something else I bought recently, these little heat packs. I bought them, actually, at a mall around here, and they had, like, one of those kiosks for it, but I think you can buy them all year round. The guys selling them were all just like, oh, buy this thing and it'll be great, and it's kind of expensive, but I somehow got a deal, whatever. Anyways, each of these things, they're like these little heat packs, and I'll show you how one of them works. See, they have like, they're just kind of like squishy and plastic, and then they have like this little coin thing in them, right? And then what you do is you snap the coin, and then it has like a reaction. It's so cool. And then you just squish it around a whole bunch, and it's really, really, really warm, like super warm. So it's great to put like in your mitts and stuff. So this is like, I just bought this year. This is my newest addition to my -40 nonsense. Anyway, so this, I actually made the pocket just big enough so it fits one of these, and I just slide it in there, and it'll keep my face warm. So that'll be great. They're like just little heaters. You can stick these in your boots too. If you have boots that are a little big, then they're really easy to slip in there. So yeah, those are great. And then to reset these, because they're reusable, so to reset these, you just put them in some boiling water, and then they'll go back to this state. So then you can use them again. And I think you can use them, I don't know, the guy said continuously, but I read on another package that it's only like 100 times. But I don't know, like so far I've used them quite a few times and they're fine. The one thing about these, my friend told me that you should always, like as soon as possible, go back in the reaction, like as soon as you're done with them, because if you leave them for like a couple months, like she left them for I think 5 months or something, they had a lot of trouble going back to their original state. They were all crystallized.